Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Wild Wes Show. Thanks so much for all the support, all the emails, all the phone calls, all the likes, and all the views. Thanks for everything. So it's a big thank you from all of us here at the Wild Wes Show. Coming up soon, we're going to have NWA legend George South. George South's going to be on the show. Also, the original Vladimir Koloff is going to be here, excuse me, on the show. Also, just around the corner, Wes and I are going to take a road trip to see Hall of Famer Jimmy the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant. So you got to stay tuned for these guys. It's going to be a great time. We've got some great shows scheduled. We got NXT star here on the show today. We'll let Wes introduce you to you, and we'll find out who it is here in 20 seconds. At Hero/Collectible, we offer a wide variety of items, including comics, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering cards, plus a great selection of action figures. Every Wednesday, new comics arrive, so come on out to 217 9th Street in historic downtown North Wilkesboro today. Or give us a call at 336-818-1880 to start your comic subscription and save up to 15% off cover prices. Alright guys, welcome back. And now it's time for the man with the plan, with the world in his hand, trying to get you to understand he's taking over the land in the north, the south, the east, and the wild west. Ladies and gentlemen, Wes Eller. What's up, buddy?
Joey, how you doing, man? Let me set this. Oh man, that's heavy. Let me set this thing down, folks. Man, I've been hurting my shoulder all day. Jody, how you doing today?
Doing
man?
good, brother.
Doing
how you
good.
been? Have a good week?
Man, it's been a great, man. We're gonna have a great show tonight. Who we got tonight?
Man, we got NXT star Victor Andrews here on the show today.
Him?
Yep.
You got him?
I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready.
Man, we got Victor. Oh man.
We got it.
Well, Jody, why don't you go ahead and take this?
All right.
I just want to thank everybody from my heart to your hearts. Listen, I want to thank so much for all the likes and all the kind words you send me. Just remember, when you watch this video, like and subscribe. It helps us so much. Thank you. Just thank you. You don't understand. It gets my face everywhere. Listen, I can go to the deli, get all the Reuben, no line. Thanks so much.
Have a good show, brother.
Thank you, buddy. Everybody, listen. I can't believe I'm announcing this. I can't. We got Victor Andrews, Mr. Everything. Victor, you come on down.
What's going on, Wes? What's going on, good people? It's Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews, right here, live on the Wild Wes Show.
Hey, that man. This Mr. Professional.
Hold on. First of all, how's your shoulder? I saw you carrying this heavy belt. That's huge. That belt is big. How's your shoulder? You need a massage?
Listen.
Look, I know a guy that knows a guy that knows a girl. Gotta give good massages.
Hey, they got Blue Emu, I'm in. Victor, why don't you have your seat? We're going to start this interview.
All right.
Oh, man. Whoa, there we go. Victor, you like that bottle there?
I was looking at that bottle a while ago, and I was trying to figure out what is the deal with the bottle.
That is from one of our lovely sponsors, Genuine. Ginger, she makes, custom art bottles and all that, and she made that for the show for us. Now, we ain't got any this time.
Nothing in it? Oh.
Nothing this time. Maybe episode 5.
All right.
But, Victor, Mr. Everything. Hey, I like that name. How did you earn that nickname?
I earned it before I started wrestling, actually.
Okay. Oh.
Yes. I used to, well, I still do. I do modeling and acting.
Oh, what a deal.
And I've done everything under the sun. I've been working since I was 9 years old. So
okay, I hear you.
I've been a military, I was in the military. I've done bus driver, custodian, working in the cleaners, packing bags at a store. So that's where I got the Mr. Everything from. Everybody thought that I was Jamaican, having like 15 jobs at one time.
I hear you. They're doing it all.
Doing everything.
I hear you.
And I ain't stopped yet, and I got a lot more to do.
Hey, that's the best way to be. Just keep working.
Yes.
I hear you. Now listen, obviously, professional wrestler, sports entertainer. How long have you been in this business?
I've been in it for 9 years. Going on 9 years in this coming September.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah. 9 years. It's been great to me. It's been wonderful. I love it.
Enjoying every bit of it.
Every last bit of it. I love it.
All right. So, during that time, let's say, what are some of your favorite matches you've had?
Oh, and where do I start? I want to say, let's start at the top. When I first started, I want to say my very first match was my favorite, only because I didn't know what I was going into, what to do. I'd only been trained for a couple of months, and they needed an extra body, and so I just jumped in there and got my mouth busted open and got my head rattled a little bit, and I was like, you know what, I can handle this.
Earn your stripes.
I can handle this. If that's all it takes, I can handle this. And ever since then, you know, I've wrestled all over the U.S. and hopefully pretty soon get across the seas. And I wrestled for NXT, and that was one of the biggest moments of my life. Me and Lars Sullivan was in a tag team against Heavy Machinery, and man, I don't think there's a match out there that could top that. I mean,
there you go, top of the list.
Yeah, at the very top. I mean, I tell people all the time, you know, when I was in the match and then the finish happened and the 1, 2, 3, and I'm laying there and I'm looking up at the ceiling, I'm like, the NXT logo is right there on the ceiling.
You made it.
And I was looking, I was like, no, I wasn't thinking that I made it. I was thinking, I wish somebody would be able to go get my cell phone so I could take a picture of this, because I don't think anybody's going to believe this.
Gotcha.
Even if they see it on TV, they're not going to believe it was me. So, you know, that was one of my biggest moments. And, of course, wrestling against C.W. Anderson and Steve Corino, that was a real big moment for me. Me and my tag partner, James Anthony, we wrestled against them in a tag match. And that was huge. I mean, that was a lot of fun. So, man, I love it. I love all of it.
Just soaking it all in.
Soaking it all in.
That's good. I mean, you know, you hear a lot of horror stories, you know, people in the business and all that. But it has just changed throughout the years. You know? So everything, the process, like the travel and everything, still enjoying it and having a good time.
Yes.
Good.
I mean, the traveling is actually where I actually have the time to myself, because I do so much. I mean, I work a regular 9 to 5. I go to school. I'm in college right now, and then I have the family at home.
You are Mr.
Transport
Everything.
and everything. Yeah, so
hey,
if you can't be Mr. Everything, you can't do everything.
That's true.
You know, I try to do it all.
I hear you. So, going back to the NXT. You know, what was like the whole process NXT? Like, you know, not necessarily being like, you know, on the show, but like being there, going there, meeting the people, the process. How was that?
Let me tell you. Let's talk like family wise.
All right.
I walked in the building, had my bag, and had my friend with me to help me take the drive down. And I walked past this conference room, and in the door, and behind the window, I see Triple H.
The man.
And I'm like, it just got real. Like, at first I was like, okay, I'm in Full Sail, NXT, yada yada, cool. And then I walked past the door and I see Triple H. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And like I had to tell my boy, I was like, yo, Triple H is in there.
Yeah.
Like, who? I was like, Triple H.
That's Tripp. That's Hunter.
Triple H.
All of it. Yeah.
He's like, okay, calm down. I was like, okay, I'm calm. And then walked past another door, and then Shawn Michaels is sitting on the opposite side of the table. And I was like, dude, Shawn Michaels is in there. He was like, okay, relax. I was like, I'm good. And then once they got done with their meeting, they all came out and then shook our hands and spoke. And I was like, yo, I just shook hands with Triple H. I just shook hands with Shawn Michaels. I've watched these guys since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 36 years old, so that says a lot. I've been watching them since I was a kid. And I've actually shook hands with them, and I'm considered an employee for today under this man's, you know, just guidance and stuff like that. Yeah. And it was awesome. And I went there expecting nothing, and Steve Corino was my agent for the night. Yeah. And I'm standing there, and he's telling me what I need to do and everything else. And he said, well, as soon as you finish the paperwork, come see me and we'll get you going with your match. I said, okay, cool. And he told me I was going to be tagging up with Lars against Heavy Machinery. Okay, cool. Then he came and said, well, we need you to do a promo. Okay, cool. And then once we got to the promo portion, it was like, okay, we need you to go in there and say this. And I was like, who? And he was like, you want me to go in there and say? He was like, okay, cool. And I was like, so am I saying this during somebody else's promo and what's going on? I was like, no, this is your promo, and then somebody's going to come in. Lars is going to come in after. And I was like, okay, I mean, if that's what y'all want to do, who am I to argue? You know, I'm just new, and, you know, I'm not even signed. If that's what you want to do, fine, let's do it.
Hey, all right.
And, you know, I got out there, and I did the promo, and Lars came, he did his thing, and when I got home, and I was like, man, I was so excited, and just ready to see it on TV. And before that, after the match was done, I walked outside, and Matt Bloom and Steve Carino standing there. He's talking to Lars, and they're talking to Heavy Machinery, and we're just going over everything. And I'm still hyped and pumped. After every match, I have a high adrenaline. So I'm sitting and I'm trying to shake myself off, trying to calm my energy down. And Matt Bloom looks at me and was like, "You're awesome, kid," and turned around and walked away.
Hey.
And I was like, "Oh God, what did I do wrong?" Like, that's my first thought. I was like, "Steve, what did I do wrong?" He was like, "Nothing. You are awesome. Thank you so much." He gave me the biggest hug and walked away. That's awesome. And I was like, no, that was like for 2 weeks. I texted him, "Steve, what did I do wrong?" Like, it had to be something that I could have done better. And it was like, "No, you were perfect. You was right there for the timing. They had to chase you around the ring. You was there for the camera angles and everything." I mean, the entire experience was so great. The locker room was so great. Like, everybody in the locker room is so cool. They're all very humble. Nobody tried to big league me. Nobody make you feel like you're out of place and you don't belong. Good. Like, everybody come up to you and speak to you and chit chat and give you pointers. Cassius Ono was one of the guys that came and talked to me and said, "Yeah, man, if you just extend your body out and you take the finish, and you'll be fine." And it was great.
That's good to hear. It's just not everybody. It probably felt good walking in there and didn't feel like everybody's out to get you, but everybody's there to help you. Yeah. Because if somehow you're better, everybody's making money, kind of deal.
Exactly.
So everybody gets better, the product's better.
And it's what Triple H called it is a culture.
Yeah.
It's not a business. It's not this and that. It's a culture, and everybody's coming together to make this one thing happen. And a funny spot was, after the match was done and Lars beat me down because I lost the match, the referees was helping me to the back. Yeah. And somebody was trying to tickle me as we were walking to the back. Like, I'm selling. I'm like hurting. My body's like wrapped in pain. I'm like, oh. And somebody's trying to tickle me. I was like, and so I'm whispering to the guys. I was like, "Is somebody trying to tickle me right now?" And it's like, "You're not ticklish?" I was like, "Nah." It's like, "Dang, I was trying to get you to laugh before you walked out from the crowd." And I was like, this has got to be the most relaxing environment of a big company that I've ever been in. Because for them to actually accept me as if I was part of the crew,
that's good.
Was so awesome. Was so awesome.
That's all. I mean, I thought you had, all that, experience. Now, while he's down there, was you able to use any, like, the fitness facilities and stuff down there? Or?
Well, where we were, they didn't have. We wasn't near the gym. It was more on the other side where the production was. Okay. So I mean, I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to be out of the way. I don't want to be in nobody's way. I just sat in my little spot and just did what I do, and I let everybody know, because I also cut hair. Yeah. So I let everybody know, hey, I got all my clippers and equipment. If anybody needs to shape up, needs to touch up anything, that's what I'm here for too. So that's another little thing that I do once I go to certain companies, is bring my clippers and help the boys out.
Hey, he is Mr. Everything. He's got it all. Well, that's all. I'm looking over the story here. Well, would that be like a future goal? Is that one of your main goals, is to go back to NXT and then eventually go up to WWE to the main card? Okay.
Yes, and actually that's the reason why I actually went back to college. I'm working on getting a degree in sports medicine. All right. Athletic training. So I'm hoping that if I get my foot in the door as a wrestler, or as I get my foot in the door as somebody with sports athletic training experience, then I can use the both of them collectively to keep my whole body in the company. So if I get in as a wrestler and I get hurt, I got athletic training to fall back on. Yeah. If I get in as an athletic trainer and then they need somebody, I have the wrestling aspect to push me along. So
covering all the bases.
Yes.
Gotcha. Yes. I mean, that's the best way to do it. Just make sure that you are, how can I say, always needed. Right. Gotcha. Right. All right. Well, Victor, this is going good. We got to take a commercial break. We're going to be back more with Victor and Mr. Everything. Thank you.
At Hero Clash Collectible, we offer a wide variety of items, including comics, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering cards, plus a great selection of action figures. Every Wednesday, new comics are out, so come on out to 217 9th Street in historic downtown of Wilkesboro today. Or give us a call at 336-818-1880 to start your comic subscription and save up to 15% off cover prices.
Thank you so much for coming back. Listen, we got Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews, here in the house. We've just been having the interview. Victor, while you got you here, do you want to go ahead and plug in your social media, any internet sources for you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the best way to get in contact with me with all my social media is to visit my website. So if you go to www.thevictorandrews.com, you can get linked onto everything that is Mr. Everything. So
Got
man,
everything covered.
That's everything covered right
What
there
a
on the
deal.
website. Right there on the website.
So, all right. Be sure to check that out because you know I will. Now listen, I gotta know. You're talking about being with NXT and all that. You talk about traveling. I know you gotta have some good road stories.
Oh man, I mean, it's so many. One in particular. I always talk about my friend. His name is Sean Dudley.
Yeah.
And ever since he does movies and he directs films and things like that. So that's how we met.
Yeah.
And he actually helped me get into the business in North Carolina. I started out in Jersey, and he helped me get connected with some companies and things like that. So we always travel anywhere I need to go. Anytime we need to go somewhere, he would say, "All right, let's gas up the Focus and let's go." And so we were going to Tennessee, and this is like, you ever heard of the app called Waze? It's like a GPS.
That sounds familiar.
thing. Okay. So I've always used Google Maps.
Yeah.
And he can't stand it. He hates Google Maps with a passion because it always sends you all out the way and every which way and all these little side roads. And so we was on the way to Tennessee and was going up all these mountains and using Google Maps.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, just follow the map. It's telling you which way to go. And we're going all through these curves and going up a hill, and it's pitch dark. Like, you can't see nothing. And we were going around this hill, like this curve, and it was going down the hill, and a buzzard swooped down out of nowhere.
Oh man.
In front of the car, the size of the car. And all you heard was, "Ah!" Like this loud pitch scream. And I'm laying, like, I'm just chilling, and I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
And he screams out of nowhere, "Yo, what happened? What's up?
Yeah.
Who's it? What's up?
Yeah.
What's going on?" He was like, "You ain't just see that?" I was like, "What?" It was like a pterodactyl. I was really, Sean? A pterodactyl? Like, it's a big bird just swooped down the size of the car. And then, luckily, it came back again. I saw it flying up, and he was just done from there. He was like, "You know what? You're driving the rest of the way. Get me out of these hills. You need to get rid of that Google Maps and just be done with that." And I haven't used Google Maps since, because it always sends us on these side roads and all these dark little private paths and these dirt roads. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be in up on somebody's movies next couple of years talking about based on true events.
Oh no, I'm with you on that one.
I don't want none of that.
I'm with you. I mean, they can. It's like where did the road go?
Right.
What did I do wrong?
Exactly.
I hear you. I'm still just amazed that you talking about that buzzard just coming down.
It was huge. Like, it was literally the size of the car. And we're driving a Ford Focus, so you can imagine.
It's probably need to pick you up.
Yeah, I'm glad it did.
Thank you. Well, talking about that, we're going to switch over there. We was talking a little bit earlier today, but I was going to, what are some of your favorite hobbies? And we was talking about earlier, you like Dragon Ball Z, correct?
Yes.
Tell
yes.
me your...
Oh man, I love it. I've always watched it as a kid. I watch it now as a grown adult. There's nothing wrong with watching Dragon Ball Super.
You got that right.
It's nothing. Okay, moms and dads and wives. It's nothing wrong letting your man watch it.
Not a thing wrong.
It's good. It's good entertainment. It helps him focus his mind.
Educate the mind.
Yes, I love it. I mean, just watching Goku ascend to different levels of strength and things like that. And I was telling you earlier, I kind of use that in my own life, different things as far as workouts and trainings and things like that, because I feel like if I can just calm my body and just bring my mind, my body, and soul all into one and use that energy in a positive way and excel beyond my limits, it's nothing unreachable. It's nothing unattainable. I think I'm almost close to my ultra instinct, so
I hear you.
I'm working on it. Working on it.
I mean, as you mentioned, Goku, he is definitely one of the most influential characters of all time. I mean, you could compare him to like a Superman or Batman or any of them.
Right.
I mean, he has the human element too, because you can relate to him.
Right, exactly. Very iconic, and anything positive that you can relate to is definitely something to hold on to, because that's what we need in the world nowadays. There's a lot of positivity. Right. So much negative stuff going on, and we just need as much positive as we can.
Hey, Goku's gonna save us.
Everybody can be a Goku or a Superman, so go out there and do it.
Or Super Saiyan. There we go.
Yes.
There we go. Well, if we want to, we're gonna get a little bit back to wrestling. I was just curious, when you're working, whatever promotion at, do you like being a face better or do you like being a heel better?
It depends on the situation and what I got going on during the week. If I'm stressed out and I'm aggravated and I'm just tired, let me be a heel. So I can get all that energy out. But, if I'm having a good week, let me be a babyface. I like for the people to like me, and I like for people to cheer me and things like that. But God, it's so much easier being a heel.
Yeah.
It's so much less work. I mean, all you gotta do is just punch the guy in the mouth and then look at the fans and tell them, say something else, and I'll hit him again, and that's it. Babyface, you got to get out there, you got to fight, and you got to get them behind you. Love me, and cheer for me, and help me, and all that good stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong with either one, but it all depends on the situation and where I'm at in my mindset.
There you go. So it's just
50-50.
Yeah,
50-50.
I feel on that. It's like from what I know, it seems like being a heel is more fun, but being a face pays the bills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I got from
Yes. Yes.
All right.
And especially when it comes down to selling merchandise, everybody wants to come buy your stuff when you're so likable.
Yeah.
I don't know, but nowadays fans are weird now. They kind of like the heels a lot more than the baby faces. They like for people to be evil and mean. I don't know what that's all about now, but that seems the going trend now.
I'm with you on that. It's like I think it's because of how social media is. They can see the person for how they really are, and like let's say like KO or Kevin Owens. You see this big guy coming out there just steaming out just mean and I'm gonna do this and
right.
that. But you look on Twitter, he's so fun-loving guy, takes his family out everywhere, just an awesome dude. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm enjoying the performance he's doing.
Yeah, and I think the character that everyone's putting out there is more relatable.
Yeah.
You can't relate to somebody who's always trying to be all perfect and goody-goody. You can relate to somebody who makes mistakes and he goes out there and talks trash to the boss and things like that.
Yeah.
And one big thing that Vince McMahon always says is no one is actually 100% good and 100% bad. It's people, and sometimes you make mistakes, sometimes you don't, and then you just holler how you react to it and how the people react to you. So I think that's what it is. Everybody's just gotta like to have someone they can relate to.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff like I'll see like heels and stuff, and I perceive it like how they're talking. It's like, well, I can relate to that. I understand what they're going through. If I had that situation, I would do that. And how faces talk, I'm like, I'll never have the opportunities or something you have. Like, how are you going to talk to me like that? How are you going to tell me?
Exactly.
So,
I mean, because look at it from a comic book aspect. The Joker believes that he's the good guy.
Yeah.
Batman's job is to make you believe that he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
And it's just easier that way. You just go out there and say, look, it's not my fault I became who I am. It's his.
Exactly.
And vice versa. So, I didn't make me, they made me.
Yeah. And it's like, Batman can save Gotham 10 million times, but he'll still look at as a bad guy because he's dressed up and he created the criminals. So it's like, you can't win for losing, but you can lose for winning. So.
Yes. That's true. I like that.
Hey, little something extra for you. Well, getting back into it, I was going to ask you, Mr. Everything, who trained you? Or where did you get your training from?
I started my training out in Union City, New Jersey.
Okay.
With Ace Pro Wrestling, under the tutelage of Lee Boria.
Yeah.
She was wrestling as Lady Lee. And then once I moved from New Jersey back to North Carolina, I linked up with these guys called the Gorilla Squads, Ali Steele, D-Mac, and Mike Devine. And they connected me with C.W. Anderson. And C.W. literally grabbed me by the neck, punched me in the forehead, and showed me the correct way to do things. So,
okay.
I owe a lot to all of those guys. And then from there, I kind of, found my path in different places, different seminars, different trainings with Bret Hart, Steve Corino, Chase Stevens, Cassidy Riley, Jay Lethal, Ricky Morton. I mean, I've been all over the place.
You get a little bit from everybody.
Learning everything. Because, like I said, you can't be everything if you can't do everything.
He got you there. From there, like, growing up, who did you, not necessarily like, who was your favorite wrestler, but who also did you look up to like a role model growing up?
Oh, I always looked up to my mom as a role model.
There you go.
She's a great woman. She always fought and did everything she could for us. And we ain't had the best of everything. We grew up in the projects in Brooklyn and Brownsville. And, there's been situations where she had to go to work and I had to watch my brothers and sisters and I had to do the cooking and things like that. And, 9, 10 years old, having to go across the street and pack bags in a grocery store just to make some little extra money or get up early enough to eat breakfast so that way, actually get up early enough because when I first started high school, I had to get up early and make the decision whether I wanted to spend my money to take the bus a city bus to school, or save that money and walk to school, which is like a 30-45 minute walk, and stop at a diner and get some breakfast. So it was the the less of it, the evil too.
Yeah.
So my mom has always inspired me to do everything. She would always make sure that we had whatever we needed. The wrestling was our big thing.
Yeah.
She would make like a big extravaganza. So like she would go out and buy all these snacks and things,
Oh, that's
and we would
awesome.
all pile up in the living room and watch WrestleMania and cheer for the good guys and boo the bad guys. And she would be all into it. And to this day, my mom is a big wrestling fan.
That's awesome.
She knows the ins and outs, and she could be in the car. Another funny story, real fast.
All right.
Me and my now partner James Anthony, we was going down to Florida for a street fight, and we stopped in South Carolina and picked up my mom, took her down with us.
Yeah.
Her very first show ever seen me wrestle. And as we were going down, we're talking about what we're going to do and different things and different spots we want to work out and things like that.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, she's in the car with us. Has met James, took him as a family and everything like that.
Yeah.
And we get there and we had this street fight and we went, just at each other. We hit each other with everything we can grab our hands on. And my mother just went crazy. She was trying her best to get across that barricade and kill that boy.
Oh man.
They tied me, they handcuffed me, they threw powder in my face and all this different stuff. And she was just heated. You would have thought that he was a stranger trying to kill her son. And she was trying her hardest. She was threatening the security guards and everything, trying to get in the ring. And James was like, yo, your mom okay? I was like, I think we need to go ahead and finish this match. If she get past that security, it's on y'all. I'm getting out of here. And we finished the match, and then after this done, she's like, oh, that was a good show, guys. As if she was not even screaming the whole time.
Wow.
And it was just like she went from mom to wrestling fan back to mom. It was awesome. So she always inspires me to do the best of everything I can do. And then as far as wrestling, I've always looked up to Shawn Michaels and the Undertaker. Always the Undertaker. It's always the Undertaker.
It's always.
Always. I mean, when I do my dives out of the ring, he inspires. I just go out there and just spread out and just do it. So
that's one thing I like about his. Everybody does through the ropes, or a lot of people do today. It's like a swanton. He just.
And it takes a lot of strength and agility to actually jump out and then spread your arms out and go just flying over. I mean, because in one little mistake and your foot clips that ropes and then you're taking a nosedive and then that's it. So ever since he used to do that, and the first time I did it was the first time I did it, and I was like, I love doing this.
That's awesome.
That's what I always do when it's necessary. That's what I do.
That's awesome. I gotta ask you, you think he's gonna be at 34?
I hope he's at 34.
Okay.
And the reason why I say I hope he's at 34, he needs a bigger last hurrah.
Yeah.
Not saying that Roman didn't give him his just dues, but he needs something bigger. I mean, because the Brock Lesnar loss was a big surprise.
Yeah.
And then him coming back, beating Shane McMahon, and then coming back and then losing to Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Was like a
yeah.
Cool, but we need something more. And I'm hoping that nothing against John Cena at all. I mean, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
I did a tryout match for SmackDown, and he watched it and gave me some good pointers about what I've done in the ring. And I think Undertaker needs to just take that win and walk off with that.
Yeah.
Because when they did Raw 25, he mentioned all of them need to go and rest in peace.
Yeah.
And he needs to just take a win over John Cena. And I think that would take everybody that's ever been in the business alongside Undertaker, and he can take all those souls with him and just walk away from it. So he needs it. I would love for him to have it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know which way they're going, because now, like how Cena is, because he's Hollywood and stuff, it doesn't hurt him if he does the job, or takes it. So I'd like to see Taker, walk out,
Right.
winner. I was actually there for 33 when he took on Roman. I just remember everybody, because Undertaker had that little bit of comeback, and then Roman was coming, but you could kind of tell it was like, is this going to be it? And then I think he done the super spear, where he
ran the ropes. Yeah.
Yeah, he hit him, and then 1, 2, and everybody thought Taker's gonna kick out. It's 3. Of course, it wasn't as effective as when Brock did it.
Right.
And I know me me and my buddy Mark was just looking, and just everybody just had their head down.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't booing Roman. It was just everybody had their head, and it was just walking out. And of course, a lot of them miss, when he, Taker, which a lot of boxers and MMA fighters, take off the gloves and stuff. And he sat in the middle of the ring. I looked at Mark. I said, we're witnessing history.
Right.
I said, I don't know. He may come back next year, but I was like, if not, I said, this is big. This is bigger than the event right here. Having this. So.
And I think 34. I mean, if they do it, the way to do it very big. If they were to have him lose, it needs to be a casket match.
Yeah, that would work.
It needs to be a casket. It needs to go ahead, put him in a casket, and let him just go. I mean, because that was the big thing for Undertaker. That was his thing. He brought that to the WWE, and I think if they did that, that would be a bigger iconic moment. And I hate that I won't get a chance to step in the ring with him, but that was always one of my biggest goals, is to be able to wrestle the Undertaker. So let's see what happens.
Hey, you never know. There's always 35.
Yeah.
Well, Victor, we're going to take one more commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more of Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews come back. Stay tuned.
At Hero Clash Collectible, we offer a wide variety of items, including comics, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering cards, plus a great selection of action figures. Every Wednesday, new comics arrive, so come on out to 217 9th Street in historic downtown of Wilkesboro today. Or give us a call at 336-818-1880 to start your comic subscription and save up to 15% off cover prices.
Thank you, guys. Welcome back. Listen, I want to thank my guest, Victor Andrews, and I had a great interview. But listen, everybody still knows that I'm really the star of the show still. I mean, it was nice having him here, but listen, I'm the greatest still. So, but I still want to thank.
Whoa!
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Victor Andrews.
What was you just doing a while ago?
You know me, I was just talking to the fans.
Finish what you were saying then.
Listen. Hey, you can go back and watch the video.
Well, go ahead, finish what you were saying. Let me hear a little bit.
Hey, you think you can do so good? Why don't you go?
There you go. So you don't hurt yourself.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews. I want to thank Wes, jabroni, of the Wild Wes Show, for having me on here tonight. You guys can catch me at April 14th, right here in Rhonda, North Carolina, for NEW. This dude, look, this jive turkey.
I want to thank Victor again being on the show tonight. Great interview. Listen, please like and subscribe. Go ahead and plug your social media one more time.
Yes, go to www.thevictorandrews.com. And of course, follow these guys. Listen to their show. Watch the show. Share, comment, like.
Do it all.
Do it all.
Mr. Everything, I want to thank you again.
Thank you, Wes.
Thank you, man. Hey, you all have a good night. Enjoy it.